Our beloved Dean, Dr. Prashant Solanke, sir.
Senior Advisor of Public Health Foundation of India, Dr. Subhash Sarwate, sir.
Dr. Purushottam Giri, sir, Secretary of National IPS in Jalgaon.
Dr. Prasad Paikar, sir, President, Maharashtra IPH.
Dr. Harshad Pandey, sir, Secretary, IPS in Maharashtra.
Dr. Deepak Kismat Rao, sir, Secretary, IPH, Maharashtra branch.
I request the dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp.
With Padma Shri Dr. Ravindra Bhole, sir, and Padma Shri Dr. Smita Kollama, a beacon of excellence and selfless service. We invite President Dr. Ullas Patil, sir, ex-member of Parliament and President of Godavari Foundation, to felicitate respected Padma Shri Dr. Ravindra Bhole, sir, and Padma Shri Dr. Smita Kollama.
May we have huge round of applause for Dr. Bhole, sir, and Dr. Kollama. They are the in Maharashtra. We celebrate them for their outstanding contributions.
In the field of public health. Thank you, Dr. Ullas Patil, sir, and many congratulations to the couple.
Now, I request our medical director Jalgaon. Dr. Prashant Solanke, sir, is also the organizing chairperson of this hospital and vice president of IPH.
Thank you, sir, and many more congratulations to the
He is the representative of India. Thank you, sir.
to kindly felicitate you. A huge round of applause, everyone. Thank you, sir, and many congratulations to Dr. Deepak, sir.
sir, of Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College and Hospital, Dr. Prashant Songi sir, organizing chairperson of the conference and vice president of IPHA, to guide us about the purpose of today's conference.
A very good morning to all of you. On the behalf of Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College, I welcome all the speakers, chairpersons, and their delegates to this 26th Joint State Conference of IPHA and IPHA Maharashtra Chapter. Conference is a place where we update our knowledge. Conference is a place where we exchange our knowledge. Conference is a place where we listen to the big dignitaries. And I am happy that this 26th Joint Conference, almost all the districts of Maharashtra are here. It's a privilege for Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College that IPSN and IPHA has given us opportunity. Thank you. IPSN is an organization and only organization which works that disease should not be there. IPHA is an organization which works not for individual but for entire public. And we, the Maharashtrians, should be proud that it is the only state in India where we are organizing joint conference that to 26 number. But my dear President of both the association, for how many days, for how many years we should be secretaries? We are Maharashtrian. We are born to lead. We should take over all the association at national level. Let join more members, let unite and take over at the national level. And yes, the Maharashtra state has that guts because we are leading in academics. If you see all the aims in India, in almost all the aims, the Maharashtrian faculties are there. And I am proud that yesterday 6 to 7 faculties were from AIMS. And from today and tomorrow also, we have faculties from AIMS, including the AIMS. Regarding Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College, this college is under Godavari Foundation. Godavari Foundation was formed in 1994. The name Godavari is the name of our respected President, Mother Godavari. We call her as Godavari Achi. And still, she supports us, she guides us, she gives blessing. So thank you to Godavari Achi for giving opportunity for us to organize the 26th Joint Conference of IPSM IPH. Dr. Ullas Patil sir is the president of Godavari Foundation. He is a gynecologist, an ex-member of Parliament. At the age of 64, our sir starts his day at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. he comes for walking. I am talking day here, this is the day. 6 a.m. we go for hospital round. You won't believe that our ophthalmic department start OT day at 5 a.m. 7 a.m. day sir takes construction duty. 9 a.m. he takes clinical department meetings and he works till 5 p.m. in his office hour. Not only that, after that he will be available to anyone. It's a free access to the president cabin. He works till 8 p.m. So at age, when the president is working for 16 hours, we, the employee, we also get motivation, we also work, and all together it's a teamwork here. Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College, we have 200 MBBS seats. We have post-graduation in almost all departments, including pre, para, and clinical. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, except forensic medicine. I joined this institution before 1 year, and proudly that time I was telling that we have this fellowship. But now the situation is a countless fellowship we have. Even I cannot count that many fellowship, most fellowship we have in this institution. Not only that, we have started super specialization. Cardiology department is working in this institution since 2012. But this year, we got DM seats of cardiology, DM seats of neurology, MCM seats of neurosurgery, MCM seats of neurosurgery, and more, and many more still to come, and we are working for that. Very few medical colleges are NAC accredited, and one of the NAC accredited colleges is Dr. Ullas Patil Medical College. And the unique thing here is in the NAC, not only the faculty work, each and every professor, each and every associate professor, each and every assistant professor, yes sir, PG, first year, second year, third year, intern, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, UG students and non-teaching staff, everybody is involved in NAC work. Not a single person is here who is not involved in NAC. We work as a team. This conference is not only hosted by Department of Community Medicine. I proudly tell you, this conference is hosted by each and every person of Godal Foundation, including faculties, non-teaching staff, postgraduate students, inter-UG students, our sister institute, Ayurvedic College, Homeopathic College, Physiotherapy College, Nursing College, because we are a team, we are a family, Godavari family. At last, I want to again welcome each and every delegates to this conference. I stand here and I promise you the best hospitality you will get only at UPS. The best food in the conference, definitely we are trying to give you. Regarding academics, we have got the best speakers. If you see our pre-conference workshop yesterday, the best speakers from Maharashtra and India were here. And few of them are still here. If you see the schedule of conference, the best speaker we have done, I have not seen. He is my friend, he is from my place. No, the best speaker we have chosen. Many speakers have come here from Gorakhpur, Delhi, Rishikesh, and many more. We have the best, as I told you, we have the best academics in India, like Dr. Harshal Sadhvi, Dr. Neelal Thakre, and many more. So my dear delegates, enjoy this great academic feast, delicious food, best hospitality, and overall the best photos. Thank you very much.
This newsletter stands as a testament to the academic rigor and dedication of our community, showcasing valuable insights, reviews, and perspectives.
So far, I think you all are clear about the purpose of this conference from the speech of respected Dean sir. I request all the dignitaries to kindly take the seats. Moving forward, now I request Dr. Prasad Wangalkar sir, President of IPHM Maharashtra.
शिवधनुष्य केल्याचं असं म्हणजे तिथे भगवंताचा अधिष्ठान लागतं आणि आज बुद्धीची देवता अशा गजाननाचं संकष्ट चतुर्थी हा निव्वळ योगायोग नसावा. गेल्या वर्षी जेव्हा डॉक्टर प्रशांत सोळंके म्हणाले की जळगावच्या उल्हास पाटील मेडिकल कॉलेजमध्ये ही राज्यस्तरीय परिषद आयोजित करायची आहे. मुंबई पुन्हा नागपूरसारख्या मोठ्या शहरांमध्ये परिषदा होणं काही नवीन गोष्ट नाही. किंवा कठीण नाही, पण थोडंसं महाराष्ट्राच्या आतल्या भागामध्ये एवढ्या मोठ्या प्रकारचं आयोजन करण्याचं त्यांनी जिद्द दाखवली. थोडे थोडे सगळे साशंक होते, पण कालपासून मी पाहतो आहे ज्या जिद्दीने त्यांनी या परिषदेची तयारी केली आणि संस्थेकडून आणि संस्थेच्या व्यवस्थापनाकडून त्यांना जे सहकार्य लाभलं, स्वतः डॉक्टर उल्हास पाटील सर त्याच्या पाठीशी उभे राहिले आणि एवढं यशस्वी आयोजन, एवढं छान आयोजन त्यांनी या परिषदेचं केलं. ही परिषद जिचं घोषवाक्य ब्रिजिंग गॅप्स and expanding boundaries towards right to health, आपल्याला उणीवा जाणून घेऊन त्याच्यासाठी पूल बांधले पाहिजे आणि चौकटी बाहेरचा विचार करून आपल्याला आरोग्य हा आपला अधिकार समाजाचा, नागरिकाचा कसा बनवता येईल त्या दिशेनं विचार विमर्श करायचा आहे. भारतीय राज्यघटनेप्रमाणे जे मूलभूत अधिकार आहेत त्याच्यात आरोग्य हा अधिकार नाही, पण तो असला पाहिजे. आणि आरोग्य तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना ठाऊक आहे, आपण म्हणतो तसं निव्वळ रोगांपासून मुक्ती नाही, तर शारीरिक, मानसिक, सामाजिक आणि आध्यात्मिक सुद्धा एका विशिष्ट दर्जापर्यंत पोहोचणं हे आपलं लक्ष असलं पाहिजे. इंडियन पब्लिक हेल्थ असोसिएशन 1956 पासून भारतामध्ये कार्यरत आहे, जुनी संस्था आहे. वेगवेगळ्या राज्यात शाखा आहेत. महाराष्ट्र शाखेचं विशेष कार्य सांगायचं तर मी म्हणेन की न्यूजलेटरच्या माध्यमामधून सर्व मेडिकल कॉलेजेस आणि पब्लिक हेल्थचे जे अधिकारी आहेत, डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेल्थ ऑफिसर, सिव्हिल सर्जन, या सर्वांपर्यंत आपण पोहोचत असतो. आणि आजकाल टेक्नॉलॉजीने सेल्फ कॉपी सर्वांपर्यंत पोहोचतच असतात. गेल्या काही वर्षांमध्ये अंडर ग्रॅज्युएट स्टुडंट्स आणि पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट स्टुडंट्स त्यांच्या रिसर्च ऍक्टिव्हिटीसाठी, पब्लिक हेल्थ क्षेत्रातल्या संशोधनासाठी युनिसेफच्या मदतीनं IPA सहाय्य करत आली आहे. आणि तुमच्या सगळ्यांचा, तुमच्या सगळ्या मेडिकल कॉलेजेसचा याच्यामध्ये मोठ्या प्रमाणावर सहभाग असतो, तुम्हाला कल्पना आहे. एक क्विज दरवर्षी आयोजित केलं जातं. मुलांसाठी ती एक संधी असते, संस्थांसाठी ती एक संधी असते. या वेगवेगळ्या ऍक्टिव्हिटी करत असताना काही मेडिकल कॉलेजेस काही विशिष्ट सार्वजनिक क्षेत्र आरोग्याच्या दिवसांसाठी काही कार्यक्रम आयोजित करतात, त्यालाही उत्तेजन दिलं जातं. ही परिषद दरवर्षी दोन संस्था IPA आणि IAPSL यांच्या भागीदारीने महाराष्ट्रातल्या विविध मेडिकल कॉलेजेसमध्ये होत असते. जसं डॉक्टर सोळंके यांनी म्हटलेली 26वी परिषद आहे. दोन मराठी माणसांच्या संस्था एकत्र राहून 26 वर्ष ही परिषद आयोजित करत आहे. मला वाटतं निश्चित कौतुकास्पद आहे. तुम्ही सगळे ज्ञानाची मागणी आणि इथे जमलेले आहात आणि मला वाटतं की पुढच्या 2 दिवसामध्ये होणाऱ्या विचार विमर्शातून ही परिषद तुम्ही नक्कीच यशस्वी कराल. या परिषदेच्या यशस्वीतेसाठी इंडियन पब्लिक हेल्थ असोसिएशन महाराष्ट्र ब्रांचचा प्रेसिडेंट या निमित्ताने माझ्या शुभेच्छा.
On the dais, off the dais, esteemed colleagues, delegates, and my dear friends. It is a really matter of immense pleasure and pride and privilege to stand before you today as the President of Indian Association of Preventive Social Medicine, Maharashtra State, and National Secretary of the IPSF. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your presence and unwavering commitment to the field of community medicine and public health. The journey of IAPSM has been remarkable. As of today, total 8,808 plus life members of IAPSM across the country. Out of 8,800, 1,200 are from Maharashtra. Maharashtra contributed 1,200 out of 8,800. And I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the efforts of all the past leaders, members, and contributors who have laid the foundation for the success we witness today. This is the 26th annual joint conference of IAPSM and IAPSA 2025. It is a testament to our shared vision of advancing public health in India. Over the years, our association has grown not just in numbers, but in its impact on the shaping health policies, research, and community health programs. It is noteworthy that this conference will focus on the very thoughtfully chosen theme, bridging gaps and expanding boundaries towards the right to health, with sub-themes of various public health importance. All of you know, healthcare is a fundamental human right and a key indicator of the nation's development. Every nation's development, healthcare is a fundamental human right and key indicator. So ensuring access to the quality healthcare in developing countries like us not only improves the lives of individuals but also contributes to the overall progress and stability of nations. Of course, a commitment to the equitable healthcare access, primary healthcare screening, workforce development, health education, and technological innovation can transform healthcare in these regions. As we gather here, we must reflect on the challenges that continue to comfort us. In previous speaker, Dr. Subhash Amsari mentioned morning only, these are the non-communicable diseases because rising the burden of NCDs is a stark reminder of the need for preventive strategies and lifestyle modification interventions. Second, emerging infectious diseases. The example COVID-19 pandemic has shown us the critical importance of preparedness and robust health system. Health inequality, bridging the gap, the title, the theme of this conference, which itself is health inequities, bridging the gap between urban and rural healthcare remains a basic concern. Climate change and health. The environmental factors are increasingly impacting the public health, demanding innovative solutions. Of course, our role as a community medicine experts and public health professional is vital to addressing all these challenges. As we move forward, let us focus on strengthening the primary health care, promoting the research and innovations, capacity building and community engagement, especially the training and empowering the next generation of public health professionals and involving the community as an active stakeholder in health promotion and disease prevention. So that's why the community prevention is prevention is better than the This conference is not just a platform for sharing the knowledge, but also a call to action. Let us use this opportunity to collaborate, innovate, and inspire each other to make tangible difference in the life of the millions. I urge every member of this association to continue working tirelessly towards our shared goal of healthier India. Let us remember that our efforts, no matter how small, have the power to create the ripples of change. I wholeheartedly congratulate and extend my best wishes my batchmate and Professor Dr. Prashant Solanki, Dean and Organizing Chairperson, and Dr. Dilip Begre, Organizing Of course, this is a 3 days conference, 1 day pre-conference, which yesterday happened. Dean sir, my Dr. Prashant Soni just mentioned, we are all faculty of the country, yesterday came from pre-conference. So, pre-conference for 2 days conference. I am sure that deliberation in this conference will succeed in the walk of this path for improving various soft skills of the faculty and students in the field of primary medicine and public health. And it will prove to be grand event for all of us. Last but not least, I salute each one of you for your dedication to the field of preventive and social medicine. Together, we can and will overcome the challenges before us. Let us move forward with the innovation and determination. The future of public health in India depends upon us, and I am confident that we will rise to the occasion. Thank you, and I wish this conference to be an academic feast for all the speakers and delegates. Before I finish my talk, I will present just 4 lines. मेरे अक्ष पर आप सबका साया है, मेरे अक्ष पर आप सबका साया है, मैं जो कुछ भी हूँ, आप सबने मिलकर बनाया है। मेरे अक्ष पर आप सबका साया है, मैं जो कुछ भी हूँ, आप सबने मिलकर बनाया है। आपके साथ मिलकर, आपके साथ चलकर आईएपीएस को नए शिखर पर पहुंचाना है, आईएपीएस को नए शिखर पर पहुंचाना है। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, वादळ आईपीएस, थँक यू।
सपोर्ट असल्याशिवाय होत नाहीये. मागच्या वर्षी सुद्धा डॉक्टर वायकर आणि त्यांच्या टीमनी जेव्हा ते एनजीओमध्ये केलं होतं ते छान परफॉर्मन्स केली होती. मुख्य म्हणजे सगळे डेलिगेट मंडळी जे आलेले आहेत की जे प्रॅक्टिसिंग आहे, शिकवतात, जे करतायत, त्या मंडळींचा उत्साह सुद्धा मला खूप भावला. तेव्हा डॉक्टर कोले साहेब, डॉक्टर पाटील साहेब, मिसेस कोले आणि सगळं मंचावरील वरिष्ठ मंडळी, समोरचे कलिग्स, डेलिगेट्स जास्त बोलणार नाही, पण काही गोष्टी त्या उत्स्फूर्तपणे येतात, बोलावेच लागतात, सोडून चालत नाही. डॉक्टर साहेब, या दोन ज्या संघटना आहेत, आयएपीएस आणि आयपीएचे, या एकत्रित येऊन महाराष्ट्रामध्ये, उत्तर राज्यांपेक्षा महाराष्ट्रामध्ये एकाच नाण्याच्या 2 बाजू खरंच आहे. म्हणजे ते मी एवढ्यासाठी सांगतो, मी जेव्हा वैद्यकीय महाविद्यालयात औरंगाबादला टीचर होतो आणि पब्लिक हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंटची डेप्युटी डायरेक्टरची पोस्ट ॲडव्हर्टाईज झाली एमपीएससीला, तर ते एमपीएससी इंटरव्ह्यूला मी जेव्हा गेलो त्यावेळी डॉक्टर सूर्यवंशी म्हणून एमपीएससीचे चेअरमन होते. ते काय त्यावेळी उत्साह खूप होता. आपण डीएच्या औरंगाबाद होतो त्याच्या ऑफिसमध्ये मी जाऊन कामच करायचो, चक्क कामात जायचो वेगळे. तर ते इंटरव्ह्यू मला सूर्यवंशी म्हणे, तुम्ही एवढे चांगले टीचर आहे, आम्हाला टीचरची गरज आहे, तर तुम्ही कशाने करत जाता? म्हटलं सर, लेट मी प्रॅक्टिस व्हॉट आय एम टीचिंग, म्हणून इकडे जायचा प्रयत्न करतो. तर मला ठीक आहे जायचं. तर ही जी मंडळी आहेत ना, त्यांना सुद्धा ते जे इथं टीचिंग शिकवतात, तर ते प्रॅक्टिस करण्यासाठीची संधी आपल्याला दिली पाहिजे. आणि या दोन्ही असोसिएशनची एकत्रित पद्धतीने याची कॉन्फरन्सेस घेतल्या जातात, मीटिंग घेतल्या जातात, ती एक ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे असं मला वाटतं. आणि म्हणून सुरुवातीला डॉक्टर सोळंके म्हणाले की या दोन्ही संघटनेला आपल्याला अधिक कसं पाठबळ देता येईल, स्ट्रेंथन करता येईल. आणि पाटील साहेब, आपण अशा पोझिशनमध्ये आहात की जिथं सरकारपर्यंत डे टू डे लाईफमध्ये सरकारपर्यंत पॉलिसी निर्माण करण्यासाठी जे कोर टीम किंवा स्टेरिंग काही करायला सांगा सीएम साहेबांना, त्या आयएपीएस आणि आयपीएसच्या लोकांनी स्टेटची जी पॉलिसी आहे, आपल्या स्टेटची पब्लिक हेल्थची पॉलिसी नाही, आपल्याकडे नॅशनल हेल्थ पॉलिसीच्या अनुषंगाने काम केलं जातं, तेही काही वाईट नाही. पण महाराष्ट्र हा इतर राज्यांच्या पेक्षा प्रगतीशील राज्य आहे असं आपण सगळेजण म्हणतो. आपल्या राजकारण्यांना तर ते खूपच आवडतो. महाराष्ट्र अतिशय प्रोग्रेसिव्ह आहे, पब्लिक हेल्थमध्ये प्रोग्रेसिव्ह आहे. ते आणखी कसं प्रोग्रेसिव्ह करते, तर पुढचा 5 वर्षाचा 10 वर्षाचा काही प्लॅन बनवून त्याला लागणारे जे तांत्रिक मार्गदर्शन आहे, करायचं की नाही करायचं, कसं इम्प्लिमेंट करायचं, ते प्रेरणादायी गव्हर्नमेंटचं आहे. पण ते करण्यासाठी या मंडळींचा अनुभव जो आहे, तो अनुभव कसा उपयोगी पडेल, त्यासाठी त्या दोन्ही संस्थांचा एकत्रीकरण करून त्यांना शासनाच्या पॉलिसीमध्ये ऑथॉरिटेटिव्हली त्यांची रेकमेंडेशन घ्या, ग्रॅज्युएट स्टुडंट्स आहेत, इंटर्न्स आहेत, त्यांना एनकरेजिंग वातावरण निर्माण करण्यासाठी काय करता येऊ शकतं की पब्लिक हे फील्ड आपल्या करिअरसाठी निवडावं आणि त्यात आपण प्रगती करू शकतो किंवा करण्याची संधी जर मिळाली तर छानच. स्वार्थ आणि परमार्थ करण्यासाठी लागणारी अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे हे पर्यंत पोहोचवायचं आणि याचं काम प्रत्येक मेडिकल कॉलेजमधून केलं जावं अशी माझी माफक अपेक्षा आहे. मी फार पूर्वी जेव्हा महासंचालक होतो आणि संचालक होतो त्यावेळी सांगायचं होतं की आमचे सिव्हिल सर्जन, आमचे DHO आणि मेडिकल कॉलेजमध्ये नॉट ओन्ली कम्युनिटी हेल्थ पण सगळ्या डिपार्टमेंटमधल्या मंडळीच्या बरोबर डॉक्टर जितका डेटा हेल्थ सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये आहे ती गोल्ड माईन आहे, गोल्ड माईन. पण सतीश आपण त्याचा फार वापर करू शकत नाही आणि आपण स्टँडिंग वापर दिली होती कित्येक वेळा ती मेडिकल कॉलेजमधल्या वेगवेगळ्या डिपार्टमेंटने आपल्याबरोबर किती डेटा आहे असं जर करता आलं. हा विषय मी यापूर्वी मांडला आहे की प्रत्येक कम्युनिटी मेडिसिन, PSM, पिडियाट्रिक्स, ऑब्स्टेट्रिक याच्यातली MD पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट सगळ्या ठिकाणी जिथे आहे तिथे त्यातले कमीत कमी 2 तर PG स्टुडंटनी डिझर्टेशन टॉपिक हा पब्लिक हेल्थशी निगडीत असावा. त्याला लागणारा पूर्ण डेटा पब्लिक हेल्थ शेअर करेल, रिसोर्सेस पब्लिक हेल्थ देईल आणि डिझर्टेशन किंवा MD थिसिस किंवा काय असेल त्याच्यातनं निघालेलं जे काही फाइंडिंग आहे त्यातले निघालेले जे आउटपुट्स आहेत ते गव्हर्नमेंटने पाहावं की अरे इट इज वर्क आणि त्याचा वापर आता पाहतो पॉलिसी करावा. असं आपण जर केलं तर ग्रेट थिंग. आणि खरंच हे दोन्ही तामिळनाडूमध्ये बऱ्यापैकी कम्युनिटी मेडिसिन आणि हेल्थ सर्व्हिसेसचं कोऑर्डिनेशनचा एक महत्त्वाचा भाग आहे की इथली मंडळी जी लीडर, असोसिएट प्रोफेसर्स वगैरे आहेत ते काही दिवस हेल्थ सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये काम करतात, ऑन डेप्युटेशन तिकडची मंडळी इकडे येतात. अशा पद्धतीने जर आपण काही करू शकतो महाराष्ट्रात तर महाराष्ट्रात आपला जरा बघायला झालेला आहे. हे 2 डिपार्टमेंट वेगळी झाली, 2 डायरेक्टरेट वेगळे झालेले आहेत. पूर्वी मिनिस्टर एक होते, आता 2 मिनिस्टरही झालेले आहेत. तर राजकारणाला गरजेची गोष्ट करू द्या, परंतु याचं डे टू डे कोलॅबोरेशन इम्प्लिमेंटेशनसाठी कसं करता येईल हे पाहण्यासाठी काही करावं असं माझं स्वतःचं मत आहे. तेव्हा मंडळी तुम्ही जुनी मंडळी करती जेवढी आधी सगळ्यांनी ऐकून हे काय जरूर हे सांगत असतात तर तो खरंच गरजेचा प्रश्न आहे असं मला वाटतं. आणि परत एकदा या सध्याच्या टीमला उल्हास पाटील, डॉक्टर उल्हास पाटील महाविद्यालयाच्या टीमचं आभार मानतो, त्यांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि आता पुढच्या आज आणि उद्याच्या दिवसात काही कॉन्क्रीट काही कॉन्फरन्स ही निश्चितपणे स्थळं पाहणं, एकत्र भेटणं, एन्जॉयमेंट हे काही दिस इज नॉट अ रिगरस अकॅडमिक एक्सरसाइज पण त्याबरोबर यांना आउटपुट जर काही मिळाले चांगले तर ते करावं असं तुम्हाला मी शुभेच्छा देतो आणि माझे 2 शब्द संपवतो. धन्यवाद.
Whose dream and perseverance has turned Godavari Foundation into this beautiful reality. Dr. Ullas Patil sir on the dais for his presidential address.
Respected Padma Shri Dr. Mrs. and Mr. Ravindra Kohli sir, I think this is his 3rd time to come and address to the audiences of this medical college. So I welcome you sir and I am thankful to you for sharing your experiences in your day-to-day difficult life and so this is a great service to the nation. Respected Dr. Subhash Solanke sir, the lighthouse of Maharashtra and all respected teachers and respected persons working in the field of public health and who has shaped the various policies and also developed who has developed
different models to implement the various Maharashtra health activities. And I was asking 3 to 4 times to our respected Dean Dr. Prashant Solanke. He is really, Dr. Subhash Solanke sir is going to come because he is all the time busy. So when I came to know sir has arrived in the campus, and when I met him, I immediately touched his feet, and I was very happy to get and know various types of suggestions from respected Dr. Subhash Solanke sir. Sir was my final MBBS examiner also in BJ Medical College. So this is the new identity. Respected Dr. Purushottam Giri, the president of the society. Respected Dr. Prasad Vaingalgaonkar, the president of Sister Society. Dr. Harshal Pandey, secretary of IAPSA Maharashtra. Dr. Deepak Ismat Rao, secretary of IPHA. Dr. Varsha Patil, secretary of Godavari Foundation. And my son, Dr. Aniket Patil, along with dignitaries who are up the dais, my schoolmate Dr. Satish Patil, and all respected faculties in various colleges, our advisor, Dr. Satish Ubre sir, Sachin Ubre sir, as our dean sir has mentioned, various faculties from AIMS have also joined this session of this conference. So I welcome all the delegates. I was not sure whether we will be able to cross the figure of 250 registration, but I am very happy to know that we have exceeded 250 registrations. So really, this is a good success of the conference. Success of the conference is always depend on how the academic sessions are included in the conference, how the souvenir is being published, and what are the research articles, poster presentations, and oral presentations at the time of conference presentations. And of course, the food which is being served to the respected delegate members. So I am very confident that each and every delegate will be definitely satisfied. Whatever deficiencies are there, those are my deficiencies. And whatever best things are there, those are their credit goes to respected Dr. Prashant Solanke sir and his organizing team. So this is I have been always taking interest in public health activities, because to become a leader, one must be well acquainted with the various public health activities. If there is an epidemic, what activities has to be, what remedies has to be done in the constituency, or what suggestions are to be given to the government. I was on the advisory committee of Government of India when I was member of Parliament, and that time also we had visited JJ Hospital. Respected sir is here, who was there to receive me 25-30 years back. So that time, amongst all parliamentary committee, I was the only medical, so I was able to give the inputs to the government committee. So similarly, what suggestion respected Dr. Subhash Solanki sir has given, that the Maharashtra government must have concerned these two organizing societies in performing or in delivering various policies regarding health to the government or to the people of Maharashtra. So because in this association there are a lot of persons, lot of faculties who have a vast experience, who are doing research in various public health activities, and that will be very good. Also there are lot of members who have been working at the international level organizations like WHO and other organizations. Even the non-government organizations at the international level, there are a lot of faculties and members of these societies who are taking keen interest where there is need of such activities. We are all aware that this is the 75th year of adopting the Constitution, Samvidhan, and in the Samvidhan, Honorable Bharat Ratna Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar has incorporated Section 21, and in the Section 21, there is a Right to Health Act. So, right to health, if we are marching towards right to health, if there is a need to fill up the gaps or bridge the gap of right to health to the people, this is really very important theme of this year, to reach to the Constitution Article 21 to give the right to health of the people. Here Subhash Solanki sir has suggested that the faculties from various medical colleges should have a coordination with the public health people like deputy directors, civil surgeons, and also at the root level where the auxiliary nurse or agent or any ASHA worker, if she is conducting some activities or new concept of some community health officer, CHO, they have a wonderful data, the data which they provide to the government, like various NCDs, non-communicable diseases. Hypertension is the biggest problem. So to overcome this, the basic and important and true data is available with the community health officers, and their help, if we can take, if the postgraduate students working, if they get the data, if they along with them or along with them, it will be very beneficial for all of us to reach to the right to health. That is, it is always said, if you want to reach, if you want a right to health, it should be accessible service, it should be acceptable also, and it should be a quality service, and the person who is getting that service should also get it very easily. So, considering all these things, considering to reach the gap, these things are required, and definitely in this conference, there will be lot of deliberations. I have seen the souvenir. I think this souvenir, each paper is a glazed paper. Really, Dr. Prashant Solanki sir is such a meticulous person, such a hard worker person, such a dedicated person, that each and every activity which is going to be presented for this conference is 100 times rehearsal. So because of that, I won't find any lacuna in delivering what all the activities. So give a big hand to my team, I respect you. Dr. Prashant Solanki. Actually, he personally went to meet the governor of Maharashtra. He requested Honorable Governor of Maharashtra to come and grace this and bless this conference. Honorable Governor sir has accepted that, but because there was another program in the University of Maharashtra in Jalgaon that was rescheduled. So Governor of Maharashtra has told us that I will send a message to you and you can bring that message. So that message, this Maharashtra Governor's message, Sri Radhakrishnan message is published in the Sovereign. And when Honorable Governor came here, actually it was the time given was only half an hour. But with the discussion with Honorable Dr. Prashant Solanki sir, Governor extended it to 1 hour. So this is really credit to our respected team. And when I got the news that Dr. Prashant Solanki is been selected as a vice president for this All India Society of Public Health, I was very much impressed. And he has requested honorable members of the association to take this conference in these premises, and you all have accepted it. So I really thank to all the members of both the societies. I hope your stay, your food, and your academic sessions will be memorable, and definitely banquet is also there. The proper brand is also selected. So that means you can understand the thing, right? So definitely one should always be stress-free when we are performing any activities. So thank you all respected members for this conference.
Maharashtra Indian Association of Preventive and Social Medicine and Indian Public Health Association Conference 2025. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the dignitaries on and off the dais, to all the delegates, and to all the teaching and non-teaching staff.